January 2023 version of New on the Internet. First one of the year. Very, very exciting. We have a lot of cool things to cover because this is the month when platforms announce what they're going to be building for the coming 365 days. Meta has definitely rolled out some really big announcements for Instagram about changes that are going to be forthcoming really soon, but not as many for the Facebook platform. But let's dive in, starting with Instagram. In February, navigation is changing. So your create button, the little plus at the top side of your app, is going to be moving from the top navigation to the bottom center where Reels, the button for Reels, currently is. Reels is going to move over to replace the shop button in the bottom navigation. And all of this is rolling out February. This to me is indicative of the lower prioritization of commerce within the app and really, really pushing that kind of creator economy that we're seeing really take hold across social platforms in general. I think right before the pandemic and then throughout the pandemic, we saw a lot of emphasis being placed on social shopping. So this navigation move on Instagram makes a lot of sense to me as we're seeing more and more emphasis being placed on actual creating of original content. When that rolls out, you are definitely going to be clicking the wrong button. If you're used to clicking Reels there, you'll be opening up a create window to record or upload content to Instagram. Other news on Instagram, the 2023 trend report was released where Instagram/Meta surveys users about what they're planning to do in 2023. It's divided out by a bunch of different topics. I skimmed through it this morning. Interesting read. The first thing that I read was that Gen Z is planning to make a lot of their own clothes in the coming year. As a nerd who is also into fiber arts, I found that really, really interesting. Definitely going to be, after I'm done going live here, digging into that trend report deeper. If you are looking for information about social media trends and just societal trends in general, I highly recommend reading this report, as well as the report that is put out by Pinterest annually, which is the Pinterest report. I'll post a link for that in the show notes or in the article below. Next on Instagram, we've got a whole list of things that are exciting about the platform. This one I particularly like a lot. Quiet mode has been launched. So you can always stop your notifications on your own device and silence all notifications, which I highly recommend business owners doing. But this is within the app. So you can set quiet mode where it will show on your profile that you are in quiet mode. You will not receive any notifications. And anyone who messages you during that time will get an auto reply telling them that you're in quiet mode and what that means. This feature is rolling out shortly as well. If you don't already have it on your platform, as you know, I am always the last to get new features on my Bad Axe account, so I don't have it yet. But this, to me, is going to be really useful for people who don't already prioritize limited notifications from the platform. Highly recommend doing this. It's really important to your mental health, setting it up from your device. But giving quiet mode a try as well is going to bring it to the forefront because it shows up on your profile. It shows that you're taking a break from getting notifications. And I think that's going to put the emphasis and normalization on stepping away from social media and having strong technology use boundaries kind of into more of a prominent place. I think good for them for doing that. But again, always take notifications into your own hands. Don't rely on what the app is going to provide for you. Put settings on your device because that is going to be much more successful at blocking any and all noises and distractions. The biggest announcement on Facebook actually happened back in December, and we talked about this briefly last time, but there's new monetization options for creators on Facebook. There's a whole bunch of different ways that Meta has rolled out Facebook monetization options for creator accounts. I have a link to the article below, but essentially there's a whole new class of creators called stars, What that means for businesses and people who are creating content is still unclear, but that's something that they're working towards, like every other platform, wanting to celebrate the creators and do it in a way that hopefully lands cash in their pocket. Twitter is still a mess. We're not going to go into that. LinkedIn, they announced their 2023 focuses and on different features that they're working towards. Improvements are going to be made to the job search function as well as the product search functions. Good news, because the search functionality on LinkedIn definitely needs updates. Scheduling posts from within the platform is going to get access to more features in the future and become more robust. Great news for people who want to schedule things in advance and aren't using third-party software. If you currently aren't using software, definitely look into it. Scheduling your content in advance on any platform is really, really supportive of having a strong social marketing strategy. And I have lots of thoughts about what schedulers work well for which platforms. It's a whole topic of a whole separate video. You can see some of my thoughts on YouTube if you check that out. Better video content and content accessibility features are finally coming to LinkedIn. This includes translations, captions, and alt text. All of these things are detailed in an article that Building LinkedIn published. Their internal, like, hey, what are we working on? Article features come out bi-weekly. I have the link to that below where it talks about all of these big things, as well as some of the other things LinkedIn is working on. But to me, these were the biggest and most impactful for business, right? Improvements to search, scheduling posts being more robust, as well as better video content and content accessibility features. Those are all super important for brands that want to get found and seen across this platform and other ones. Big announcement from YouTube, starting February 1st, monetization is going to be updated for YouTube Shorts. I am amped about this. Now, you have to be part of their partner program to take advantage of the new monetization style for YouTube Shorts. To be part of their partner program, it's still 4,000 view hours and 1,000 subscribers, or 10 million Shorts views over the last 100 something days. I don't remember the Shorts specifications, but it's listed in their terms of service. So you have to be in the partner program already to use the YouTube Shorts new monetization structure. It's exciting because previously there was basically a fund where monetization was randomly assigned for Shorts, similar to how Reels payouts and bonuses work currently on Instagram. YouTube wasn't doing a good job of monetizing the content that was coming in as Shorts and making big splashes and getting lots of views. It was a random structure that there wasn't a lot of clarity on how payouts were happening, but now it's going to be really similar to how their long format content gets monetized. You're going to get a cut of ad revenue from the ads that are shown between Shorts. That's great. Great news for creators, especially people who are already in the partner program. If you're working towards the partner program, that's just another incentive for creating different types of content on YouTube. Previously, I had worked on doing a lot of Shorts on YouTube, but then after learning that they didn't count towards your 1,000 view hours, which they now can count towards a separate criteria to which you can be monetized. They do count towards that now. They didn't in the past. And also there wasn't really strongly structured monetization available for YouTube Shorts. I shifted away entirely from creating them. If I was creating Reels or Instagram content or TikTok content, I would make sure that it also went to YouTube, but I wasn't doing a Shorts first approach. I'm still probably not going to, but this is more incentive to join the partner program and to work towards that monetization, just because more of the content is going to be available to be part of that payout program, which is great news. Those are the big ones, everybody. I have an update for you that is going to be coming out later today as a YouTube video recapping what happened during my experience with the Reels bonus program in December. I have an exciting update on that, so I hope that you check that YouTube video out and tune in because surprise update. Something unexpected happened. And I can't wait to share that with you. If you have access to any of these features or have questions about them, or if there was something that I missed, because without fail, as soon as I write up the new on the internet script, another new feature comes out. So drop that in the comments below. If you're listening to this podcast, thank you so much. If you're tuning in on YouTube, thank you so much. I hope that you like and subscribe wherever you are, and take the opportunity to join the free BadX Biz Club community, which is where you can join in on these live and be part of the live chat, asking questions and getting these updates first before they get sent out into the world everywhere else. Thank you all so much. I hope you had an awesome January. Until next time, stay BadX.